Welcome back, Penguin Teen TV. I'm your host, Felicity, and I'm very excited because today we have a very huge, massive, enormously exciting special guest. It's Riordan! The first, and of course the most important question is, are you ever going to come to Australia? Have you... Please?
I get so many requests to go to all these wonderful countries all around the world. I wish I had time to go everywhere. Unfortunately, I have to keep writing those books and making those deadlines, so I can't travel in person to see you, but I wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you being fans of the books. And make sure you follow me on the internet social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, you name it, I'm there. So come on aboard and be part of the conversation there.
Have you been to all the places that you describe in your books?
I have been to most of them. When I started writing the Percy Jackson series, The Lightning Thief began as a bedtime story for my son, and I intentionally picked places for Percy to visit that I had visited myself with my family, so my son would recognize them. Places like New York, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Denver. Yes, we've been all those places. Now, I had never been to Greece or Rome when I wrote the Percy Jackson series, which is kind of ironic because they're all about Greek and Roman gods. After I wrote the series, I did travel to the Mediterranean. A lot of the places that our heroes go in the Heroes of Olympus series are places that I've been since writing the original Percy Jackson books. Some places I have not gotten to go. For instance, Rome. I've never been. I've been to Italy, but that's on my to-do list to go to Rome. So one of these days, I hope to do that.
Are you nervous about ending Blood of Olympus? You've finished it, you've written it, it's done, but are you nervous about how people are going to feel about it all?
Well, I don't think I'm necessarily nervous. I'm excited. I think the ending is super, and I had so much fun wrapping up the story for the 7 demigods. I think I am nervous about how you guys are going to like it. I hope that you feel like everybody got the ending they deserved, and all your questions were answered. So you'll have to tell me after you read The Blood of Olympus.
Another question for you. Are you familiar with some of the fan art that has been created? There is just some amazing art out there that we see regularly. Have you seen this art?
Yeah, I am, and I love that artwork. I'm in awe of anyone who can do visual art because I have no talent for that at all. Now, is it exactly the way that I imagine the characters? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I think it's difficult to make any picture that looks exactly like your imagination. But I do love the art, and I love it when people share it online.
You're referred to a lot on social media, especially as Uncle Rick. Obviously, you're not uncles to all of these people, so where did Uncle Rick come from?
As far as I know, it started in Brazil, and the fans down there called me Tio Rick. Then other countries picked it up, and suddenly I was Uncle Rick all around the world. That's fine with me. I think it's kind of sweet. I like being thought of as part of the family, maybe the crazy old uncle who tells the funny stories at the family gatherings. So if you want to call me Tio Rick or Uncle Rick, I'm totally fine with that.
You're really active on social media, Twitter especially, at Camp Half-Blood. What made you get into this medium, and do you enjoy interacting with fans this way?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, the bad part about being so busy with my writing and having so many readers out there and so many great fans is that I can't possibly meet all of you guys in person. There's just no way. But with social media like Twitter, I can interact with many of you, and I can do it on a daily basis. I like it too because it's a way of breaking up my writing routine. I can be sitting there writing the next book, I can write a paragraph, and like Percy, I'm kind of ADHD. I like to change course a lot. So I'll hop on Twitter. If there's any cool questions there, I'll do a response, and then I'll go back to writing. Takes only a few seconds, and it's a way of keeping in touch with you guys. I really enjoy that. So come on aboard Twitter. I'm at Camp Half-Blood. I hope to see you there.
And finally, can you tell us a little bit more about Blood of Olympus?
In The Blood of Olympus, the final battle with the Earth Mother Gaia is finally here. Our 7 demigods aboard the Argo II have a big job ahead of them. They have to get to Athens, find the giants who are raising Gaia from her sleep, and stop them somehow. Meanwhile, Reyna, Nico, and their satyr friend Coach Hedge have to get the great statue, the Athena Parthenos, back to Camp Half-Blood before the Romans and the Greeks kill each other. Can they all do that on time? Well, that answer you'll find out in The Blood of Olympus.
Thank you, Rick Riordan, for joining us here at Penguin Teen TV. It has been an absolute pleasure, and we are so excited that October 7 is Blood of Olympus. Thanks for writing it. That was Rick Riordan. Oh my God. In exciting news, like literally just at hand as I'm filming this today, he also announced very, very excitingly that he has a new series coming in the fall, as they say in the Northern Hemisphere, but as we say in the Southern Hemisphere, the spring of 2015. It's called Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. I know, right? Mind. There are so many places you're immediately going. Magnus Chase, Annabeth Chase. Are they related? We don't know. Obviously, it's Norse mythology with Asgard in there. Are we going to see Loki? Are we going to see Thor? These are all questions that are going to be answered. The details at the moment are slight on the ground, but I'm sure you're going to hear a lot from us about this new series coming out in 2015. And finally, our other big exciting news, yay, is the Blood of Olympus posters. As you can see behind me, are very gorgeous and glamorous and up for grabs. But not just any old poster, no. These ones, fine, sure. What would you say though if I said Blood of Olympus signed posters? We've got some Rick posters signed by the man himself, up for grabs for you. All you've got to do is take a boo selfie. What's a boo selfie? Boo selfie is, of course, Blood of Olympus. Boo. Get it? Boo selfie. So get your books on the day that you get them. We're going to give you times and dates and when you can submit them and how you can submit them, all in the details below. But get your boo selfie, take it, post it online for us so we can find it. Make sure you tag us. Again, all the details will be below in the link to our competitions page. And you could win one of these amazing signed Rick posters. Not just these posters, signed Rick posters. So get clicking. Okay, that was a pretty special episode, special international guests, too exciting, I have to calm down and take deep breaths. And that was a Penguin Teen TV Rick Riordan episode, yay! Thank you for watching. We're going to be back in 2 weeks' time with a brand new episode, new guests, new topics to cover. Until then, enjoy what you're reading and we'll talk to you soon. Just keeps on getting more and more exciting as I talk to you all. And a new word should be come up with exciting. I should stop saying excited. I'm excited.